on the floor of the Florida House of Representatives. This representative who claims to be against bullying in our school himself engages in bullying in Florida's House. Published news reports point out that Representative Randolph's attack clearly was motivated by political extremism, sexism, bigotry, and religious intolerance. So the problem here is not what bills I vote for or against. Clearly, the problem is bullying, political extremism, sexism, bigotry, and religious intolerance. Ultimately, the real problem is putting partisan ideology over the will of the people of Florida. House Minority Leader Ron Sanders must lead by demanding a public apology from Representative Randolph and by distancing himself and our party from the least appearance of political extremism, sexism, bigotry, and religious intolerance. If this leadership and this distancing is not forthcoming from Representative Sanders, and if this apology is not forthcoming from Representative Randolph, then frankly, my two colleagues do not deserve to sit in the Florida House of Representatives. The Florida House Democratic leadership must unequivocally assure the people of Florida that it will not tolerate bullying, racism, sexism, religious intolerance, and political extremism of any kind in its ranks. It must assure Floridians that the Democratic Party encourages and respects the widest possible dialogue on issues of importance to all Floridians, including people of faith. It is extremely sad that abortion can be published and promoted, but my opinion can be tarnished and scandalized. It is absolutely wrong. It is extremely unfair for any Democratic member to be treated that way. What is ultimately at stake here is how serious we Democrats are as a party to invoke voters' confidence and trust, and thereby recover control of the Florida House and Senate. The real question is, will we put the will of the people and common sense values over partisan ideology, dogmatism, and religious intolerance? Let me say something. All of you who are standing in front of me, this is not a doghouse. This is not Republican or Democratic problems. This is Floridian problems. This is how you're going to treat your own members. And I demand a public apology just the same way they have me publicly in all the news. I demand Representative Sanders to stand up as a leader to apologize publicly in front of all members, Republican or Democrat. I demand Representative Randolph to apologize to me just like everybody else. I am a human being. I am a Democrat, and I'm proud to be Democrat. No Democrat should be treated like that. No Democrat should be so embarrassed like that. And I demand that. Until that's done, I will put everything behind. If it's not done, it's going to continue until I got my rights. This is taking my civil rights from me. This is taking my opinions from me. So everything else could be publicized, but I cannot show them my opinion. It is absolutely wrong, and I need this to be corrected immediately, and this is my demand. Thank you very much, and have a blessed day.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it? The babies are crying. The babies are crying. Millions of babies who are victims of abortion. You may not be able to hear their cry, but God hears their cry. And He's able to hear and He's he's able to see them. And God is appalled at their murder. Here on Capitol Hill, the state of Florida is blessed to have many pro-life legislators who have stood up against this evil travesty. We have Republicans and we have Democrats who have stood up against the appalling travesty of abortion. One of our legislators, Representative Daphne Campbell, after speaking and supporting a bill that will give a woman the opportunity to view an ultrasound of her baby, was openly harassed, she was threatened, she was belittled, she was cursed, and her belongings thrown in her face by Representative Scott Randolph, and now other Democrats are harassing her with needless questions about her bills and attempting to defeat even simple, non-controversial bills. This vicious attack was uncalled for and promotes religious intolerance, political extremism, and hate. We support and we defend Representative Campbell for standing up to support the weakest and the most vulnerable members of our society, the unborn. We demand an open apology, not a backdoor apology from Representative Randolph. We demand an open apology because of his actions. We hope, we pray that the Democrats will get their house in order and support any person who exercises their constitutional rights on controversial bills or matters. We are pro-life and we're proud of it, and we thank Representative Campbell for her stand. Thank you. My name is Minister Nathaniel Wilcox. That's Nathaniel Wilcox. I'm a member of the Christian Family Coalition and also a member of Pulse People United to lead the struggle for equality in Miami, Florida.